It's a nice look by Lindsay there.
With the score, with the senior high up by 57, we actually do still have an awful lot of people still in the gym. Dennis Menard hits his first free throw, giving him the 3 points in the game.
I think these fans are anticipating the Tigers hitting the century mark tonight.
99 last Saturday night up at Sandusky. 85 with 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the fourth quarter. Laid up and in there by Romeo Broadus for Linden McKinley. And we're going to have a baseline violation by Dante Davis. The ball will go back over to Linden McKinley. If you're going to have that violation called, you want it called in a game, you're up 56. Inside, James Davis clears out, and he's going to be called for, an offensive foul.
It's a good call.
Thought it might have been steps, but it looks like he cleared out with the left elbow.
It's number 4 on him, one more, and he'll sit it down for the rest of the evening.
7th team foul on the Panthers, but a player control foul, so there'll be no free throws at this time. Dennis Menard brings the ball, or is that TJ Lindsay brings the ball up. Over to Dante Davis, he takes it to the hole. Scoop shot, no good. Davis with the rebound. Bringing it across half court, into the lane, puts it up, no good. Gets his own rebound, puts it up. Dante Davis goes down hard. I believe the foul's going to be on Davis. No, the foul was on number 30, Demetrius Newbern. That's his first foul in the team's 6th, and Davis is back to the line.
Coach Collins gets the opportunity to see a lot of his young guys play tonight. Evaluate the future talent of the Tigers.
Greg Collins in search of win number 307 in his career. I got to believe that's a pretty safe bet at this point. Tigers by 55 with just under 7 minutes to play here. Davis looking for his 9th point on the night. And he has it. After just a 2-point first half, Davis has 7 here in the second. Little full court press out of the Panthers, and it works. A turnover. Davis with another dunk, his 2nd of the night. And we have a timeout here by Linden McKinley with 6:40 to play. This will be a full timeout. I believe they've already taken their 30s.
Looks like Coach Jones isn't going to stop coaching.
He's not terribly happy with something. I don't know if he felt like maybe TJ Lindsay pushed Davis on his way up. However, there's no call, and we do have the timeout. 307 wins for Coach Collins between Lexington and here at Senior High. 4 trips to the Final Four. And in speaking with him this week, I don't see an end in sight in this coaching career.
I'm sure Tiger fans will be pleased about that.
Very much enjoys what he does. And
for what we said tonight, seems like the kids continue to respond to him well.
Yes, they do. And this is a team right now, this Tiger team is somewhat short when you consider that Jarmel Sutton and Lonnie Eatman, 2 guys that expect to see plenty of playing time, especially Jarmel, who's anticipated to be a starter. Neither one of them in uniform tonight with injuries.
Seems like Coach Collins has a lot of guys that he can go to and count on.
Sounds like a cliche, but I don't know that he rebuilds, he reloads. That was Michael Malone taking the ball up, and he was fouled there by Demetrius Newbern. And even with a 52-point lead, the Tigers aren't going to concede a layup. Newbern's 2nd foul and the team's 6th. Malone with the first free throw, hard off the iron. He'll get one more. 2nd free throw up and good. 85-34 Tigers. TJ Lindsay brings the ball up the floor.
Panthers are back into the 2-3 zone. Look like they're trapping on the corners.
Menard puts up a three, gets nothing but air, but then steals, puts it up. Short, Dominique Granger, the rebound in the basket. Granger now with 2 in the ball game. James Davis with the ball on the left-hand side, looking to go one-on-one against Dennis Menard. Pump fakes, puts it up, off the glass and out. Down the floor to TJ Lindsay, takes it himself. I believe he stepped on the line. No traveling is called. It is only the second game of the season, but probably still for Coach Collins, too many turnovers. (87-34) with 5.5 to go here in the fourth quarter at Pete Henry Gymnasium. James Davis dribbling the ball out by center court, guarded there by Dennis Menard. Tyger staying in that man-to-man. Antoine, does it look like the Panthers are in a 4 corners here, or a 1 corner?
Just trying to take some time off the clock.
James Davis goes one-on-one, puts up the shot, misses the rebound there by Adrian Johnson, and he's fouled.
You know, as a player, you know, you want to try to save some pride, and I think James Davis just doesn't want the Tigers to score 100 points tonight.
Foul is on Newbern, his third. Johnson with the first of 2. He gets it to roll in. And he'll get one more. Puts it up, it rattles out. The rebound by Dominique Granger, and he's going to be called for traveling. A lot of contact down there, but still the travel's called. Number 13, Marcus Bennick, just checked in for the Panthers.
Along with 31, I think I saw him playing in the JV game.
Okay. We don't have him on our roster.
So Coach Jones is going into his bench, going to a couple of his younger players.
Three-pointer by Davis from the right-hand corner. Rattles out. After a scramble for the ball, Davis steps on the line, and the ball goes over to the Tigers. Both teams in the bonus right now. We'll be shooting free throws the rest of the way out. Davis tries a steal. TJ Lindsay with the ball across half court. Tigers play 5-on-4, and then a travel by Lindsay. A little sloppy play there.
It's getting kind of sloppy here. I know Coach Collins can't be happy with that, even with the big lead.
Davis again brings the ball over the timeline. Down low to Michael Malone. He dribbles, looks down low to the young man from the JV game, puts it up, and I believe he's fouled by Dominique Granger.
Pretty nice move from the young man. That's the old up and under. The Kevin McHale move is what they call that.
Now we'll find out who 31 is as he shoots his free throws. Foul was on Granger. First one up, bounces off the back iron and out. Casey Hood with the second free throw, long, rebound there by James Davis, he lays it back up and in. He gives Davis 13 on the night, the Tigers by 50, 87-37. TJ Lindsay for 3, long, Casey Hood had the rebound but taken away by Dennis Menard, he lays it back up and in. Marcus Bennett bringing the ball up now for the Panthers. Guarded by Demetrius Newbern. Back out top to Davis. Goes one-on-one with Menard, gets a little bump out top, and the foul's called. For Menard, that's going to be his third. The 9th on the team. Davis is going to shoot one. As we have Robert Cochran. Sorry, Josh Weaver just checks back in for Linden McKinley. Seems like with the exception of a layup and a dunk, all Davis's damage has been done at the free throw line in the second half.
Yep.
Misses that free throw, and the rebound by Danilo Ramzor. Back out top to Demetrius Newbern. He steps through over to Dennis Menard, and he's called for a travel. Just past the halfway point here in the fourth quarter. Tigers by 52, 89-37.
James Davis Jr. bring it up the court. You think going to get a shot up here?
Absolutely. He takes it in. Puts up the short runner. Short. There's Dennis Menard comes out of the pack. Looks up, has TJ Lindsay, and a dunk. The sophomore can really get up.
Good look by Menard, good finish by Lindsay.
Malone gives it to Marcus Bennett. He'll take it to the hole. He puts it up the left hand, misses, and put up back and in by Josh Weaver. That's his first basket of the game. 91-39. Linden McKinley calls timeout with 3 minutes and 12 seconds to go. As a player, Antoine, how frustrating is it? Game's pretty much out of hand with a 52-point lead, and the other team's calling timeouts. Does that really affect you as a player, or?
Well, when you're up by this much, you get some time, to see who hasn't scored, try to get some guys in the game and to talk, build relationships with your teammates at this point. It's really not frustrating if you're up. Frustrating point would if you be down by now, you want the last 3 minutes and 12 seconds to get off the clock so you can get on the bus and go home.
Coach Jones, especially after that 6-14 start last year and going into the tournament, we know that coach is not going to quit. He's not going to let his players quit, as evidenced by them making the trip to Columbus, despite being well under 500.
And he shouldn't. One bit, he shouldn't.
Too early in the season, definitely, to give up on something like that.
And something like this, when you come in and you play, being a lower division team, you come in here and you play against Division I Mansfield Senior High Tigers, state runner-up last year. You got to take it as a learning experience. You got to.
Ball inbounded here. TJ Lindsay brings the ball up across half court. McKinley's falling back into their zone. Down low to Dominique Granger. He puts up a short jumper. In and out. Danilo Ramzor puts it back up and in. Tigers 93, Panthers 39.
7 points away from a century mark.
And it appears that Linden McKinley is going to be interested in letting some more time go off the clock, and Senior High is just going to stay back. Coach Collins is not one to try to rub any salt in the wound. The Tiger fans aren't too happy about this, however.
Not at all. Not at all.
It's one thing the Tigers have not done here in the season in a game is put over 100 points on the board at the new gym. James Davis takes it up, misses a short shot, and the rebound by Demetrius Newbern. Brings it up against Hood and Davis. Kicks the ball over to TJ Lindsay. He drives down the lane, puts up a shot. 95-39 Tigers. James Davis bringing the ball up. He's going to walk it right back out top. Minute 50 to go in the game. I don't know that I've ever seen a team that's down by that many points try not to score. I understand it. I don't know that I've ever seen it. Could have called traveling right there.
Yep. I think Coach Jones just called that timeout to let his team know, we're going to stop the bleeding. We're not going to let these guys get 100 points, not tonight.
Don't forget that Wednesday night, just 2 nights ago, Cleveland JFK put 107 on the board against Linden McKinley. And it looks like, as you said, Antoine, Coach Jones doesn't want to see the triple figures a second game in a row. The Tigers will go to 2-0. And in the process, average so far 97 points a game, it appears. The Panthers will fall to 1-2. The clock ticks down. The fans begin to trickle out of Pete Henry Gymnasium. You can see the bewildered looks on the faces of the Tigers that are out there. TJ Lindsay and Dennis Menard and Danilo Ramzor. Dominique Granger. Now James Davis is going to start to make a move. No, he backs it back out. 20 seconds to go in the game. Davis puts it from 24, the rebound. Lindsay with the ball, takes it up. Pass out of bounds, out of the reach of Dennis Menard. 11.6 to go.
I'd like to see him try to get Demetrius Newburn a shot. It doesn't look like it's going to happen. He's the only Tiger not to score tonight.
I agree with you. I don't think it's going to happen. It would have been nice to see it happen.
Got to be real impressed what you saw tonight from the Tigers.
Absolutely. The defense, James Davis' last shot, no good. Absolutely an impressive win to start the home campaign here at Pete Henry Gymnasium. The Tigers 95, the Panthers 39.
I have 17 students enrolled in the yearbook course. 7 of them are returning seniors, and I'm having them guide the new students through the process for this yearbook. They literally create the entire yearbook, starting with taking pictures, writing captions, writing the story, creating the layout design, and essentially putting all of those things together. The students come up with the layout design, and then incorporating 2 programs, Elite Vision through Taylor Publishing Company and Photoshop. They actually merge the pictures onto the program, and then I come in and do the editing, the proofreading, and then finally ship the pages. One of our goals this year is that we're adding a career tech section where instead of just having an all sports yearbook, we will also have pages about the culinary arts program, about the TV media program, and so forth. It's a course which earns the students a 1.5 weight factor. It's obviously not a requirement for graduation, but it serves as an elective credit. The greatest thing that I experience, my greatest satisfaction, is when the book actually arrives and it's a real book. It's not just something I see on a computer screen. It's a real book, hardcover, page-by-page book. And you know, at that point, then you look back and think it was all worth it.
Welcome back to Pete Henry Gymnasium. The Tigers tonight with an impressive 95-39 win in their home opener here at Pete Henry Gymnasium. Win number 1,316 in the Mansfield Seniors' illustrious basketball career. And from about the middle of the first quarter on, it wasn't much of a ball game, Antoine.
Tigers really put the pressure on them, jumped out, forced them into a lot of turnovers. A lot of easy buckets, took a big lead at the end of that first quarter, which withstood for the rest of the outing.
The final stats here show only 4 turnovers for Linden McKinley in the second half. They had 25 at the half and finished with 29. The Tigers with 22 turnovers, probably about the only blotch on the entire stat sheet for senior high. Tigers had 4 players in double figures, led by Trayvon Lucas's 15 points. James Davis, the highly recruited junior for Linden McKinley, led the Panthers with 13. Anything else on the stat sheet jump out at you?
It was
Antoine?
good. It was good to see that Greg Collins got all the players in tonight. Everyone, with the exception of Demetrius Newburn, who's a sophomore and he'll have his time in the future, got a bucket in tonight. And it was just real good to see the Tigers come out, set the tone early, didn't let up, and just came out here and gave the fans a real good outing tonight.
Tomorrow afternoon, the Tigers take back to the floor here at Pete Henry Gymnasium to take on Columbus Independence. The 76ers will come in here tomorrow 0-1, having lost 88-57 to Reynoldsburg High School. And this was a good game tonight for the Tigers in the fact that nobody played more than 16 minutes on the entire squad. So I got to believe they're going to be well rested despite the back-to-back ball games.
Hopefully we can see some of the same pressure and the same results tomorrow.
We'll be back on Channel 12 tomorrow on Tiger Television at 7 o'clock to bring you the rebroadcast